got a couple words to say. First of all, what a great evening. And I think I know most of you, but some of you who I don't. Peyton's dad, Dan. So on behalf of Amy, myself, Rini, I want to welcome everybody for coming tonight. And I want to thank everybody for being here. I know some people came from a distance, and it's not easy. Life gets in the way. But more than just being here tonight, what I'm really thankful for is that everybody in this room has been a part of their lives and shaped who they are, which is just amazing. And I just want to thank you for being here, but also being part of their lives. And look at the two wonderful people that they turned into. There's one conspicuous absence tonight, and I do want to just recognize Dale, Ross's father. And Dale, I know you're watching and celebrating with us, and we wish you were here, but I know you're here with us. And I do want to share just a quick story. I've known Dale for a while, as many of you have, and we've had a lot of great times. And about a year ago, literally last July, we were on a vacation together, and we were in the British Virgin Islands, which was amazing. And Dale and I were sitting on top of the boat having a drink, waiting for Amy and Rini to get dressed. Probably a wait we've done thousands of times. And we had one of the best conversations ever. And it was about you, Ross, and you too, Evan. And he was just gushing about the boys. And he was talking about how you've turned into just some amazing men, how you've done great with the business, how you've grown up, and I could just see the pride in his eyes. It was just amazing. And he went on, and he talked about you, Ross, and Peyton, and how happy he was about you. And I have a quote here that I actually remembered that he told me that night while we were sitting there. And if I can find it here, he said, "They're the perfect couple. I'm so happy for them, and I know they'll be together forever." And I know if Dale were here tonight, he'd probably say something fatherly and profound, probably along the lines of make good decisions, be happy, don't screw it up, something like that. But if everybody can, please join me in toast for Dale Opeka. Oh my glass. To Dale. But I do have to say, too, Rini and Dale did something that I thought was probably next to impossible, and that's raise a son who was good enough for my daughter. And last and definitely not least, I want to thank my beautiful wife, Amy. She's done a lot of work for this wedding, and more than I thought. So Peyton and Ross, we're not doing this again. But I also want to thank her for being my friend, my partner, my counselor, just the tireless mom work that you've done to raise two amazing kids. Just thank you. I love you, and I couldn't be more proud to be your husband. And obviously, Peyton, you inspire me. It's just, you've just done so much for your mom and I, and just the times, everything that we see you do, we cherish the memories. It's just amazing. It's in so many good times. Everyone probably knows this about Peyton. She's just caring, fun-loving. It's a great sense of humor. One of the things that she and I share is she and I can just laugh at the dumbest things, and her mom has no idea what we're laughing at. which is just something I love sharing about that. She looks at us like we're crazy. Amy does. But I just love you, and I love how you set goals and strive to achieve them, and you just amaze your mom and I every day, and just so happy for you. And just know I'm always going to be here for you, and I love you, and I'm so proud of you. So it was like the fall of 2013. I think Amy and I have been doing the math. Like, I think everybody knows this. They've been seeing each other for quite a while. And we went to church, and one of the things at that time is like confirmation classes. And we're like, why does Peyton want to go to confirmation class? Sorry, Doug. But like, there you are. Sorry, Doug. But she wanted to go to confirmation class. And all of a sudden, she starts going to her brother's hockey games. What is going on? You know? And turns out there's a young gentleman named Ross. As a hockey parent, one of the things you do is you host the spaghetti dinner before the game. And there was one night we were hosting a spaghetti dinner. The whole team's at our house. And I kind of remember this, but Ross came up to Amy and awkwardly was like, hey, Mrs. Roy, where's Peyton? You know, like, and she wasn't there, but later that night we told her, and she's like, was so excited about this because she's like, I really, really like that boy Ross. And that's how it started. And it's been amazing. But Ross, there's a lot to like about you. You're focused. You're smart. You have been so open in sharing with Amy and I that you've immediately, obviously, become part of our family. And Ross is the kind of guy that he goes after what he wants. He's decisive. And I know that when you first met our family, and after meeting me, you were like, I got to be part of this family. So, and he made that happen. But Ross, normally in the speech, it's the time where I welcome you to the family. But Ross has been on every vacation with us for the last 10 years. Every dog walk. Did his laundry at our house all the time. You know? So it's kind of more of like, I'm so glad it's official. But no, you're more than a son-in-law to us. You're a son. And we're so happy to have you. But I do have to give it to Ross. I mean, we've known him for a long time, and he still did the classy thing and asked me to marry Peyton in advance, which nowadays is probably something that not everybody does. So really appreciate that about you. Yeah, you're just an outstanding young man, Ross. You're kind and generous, which is a testament to your parents, Renee and Dale. So thank you. Just amazing. And as you begin your life together, Ross, I know that you're going to take care of Peyton always. Not because I have a bunch of guns at home. Not because you saw me throw down a drunk kid in Auburn when he came at me. But because of that mama bear over there. You don't want to mess with Amy, and you know that. So, with this, as you head in your marriage, remember you fell in love with each other because of the things you liked about each other and not the things that you disliked about each other. So, let things happen. Live your life. Be happy. And every now and then empty the dishwasher without being asked. So, if everybody can join me in a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Ross Opeka. Congratulations, and thank you, everybody, for being here. Cheers.
Thank you very much, Mr. Roy. Everybody, let's hear it for Peyton's dad.